I had another video planned for today. I really did. It was going to be super interesting, but I can't do it because right now my office is so disorganized and such a mess, and I'm hoping that you could see at least some of this, that I need to fix it. And I need to fix it today. And it's not just going to be, oh, let's clean up something here or there. This is a project. This is a project that's going to take a day, maybe 2 days. I'm going to completely reorient my entire office. I'm going to try to organize some of these storage shelves here and down there also. There's so much to do in here, and every time I walk in this office I get frustrated that it looks the way it does and that it seems like it's so cluttered. I gotta fix it. We're doing it today, and we're gonna take a trip to Ikea. Deepcool's got you covered for premium all-in-one liquid coolers with the new Castle 240EX. Featuring their exclusive anti-leak bladder technology, your components have never been safer from accidental water damage. A 3-phase motor and pressure-changing impeller is their most powerful ever while being almost inaudible, and of course, you get the awesome look of addressable RGB effects on the pump top, which also includes a customizable logo chip. Check out the link below to learn more. Alright, so let me just show you how I'm going to reorient things and why I feel like I need to, change things up in here. And the snorts that you hear are from this guy. But so starting over here, I've done an office tour before, so I'm not going to go through this in detail. This side of the office is where I do my 9 to 5 work. So I'm not going to zoom in on any of this stuff. Some of it's proprietary. So, but this side of the office, I can't, because of the length of this desk, I can't open this closet door. So that's a problem. My storage, this is storage for like packing materials and stuff. It's just sitting out there in the corner. I have like stuff sitting on the desk, needs to be put away. I've got bags everywhere. And then, not looking over here, I guess, but then we have this area here. And this, if you just look at, maybe like this, it looks pretty good. But when you look underneath, so first of all, I tried to cable manage and it's a disaster. And second of all, that's a hole in the wall that I put there by pressing or like pushing off to push myself away from the desk in my chair. There are also smaller holes in the wall, like mounting holes and stuff. There's a ding over here. There's some marks over there. So that all needs to get taken care of. I've just got stuff like piled up here, including some old Magic cards. But just like an action camera that I'm reviewing, 4K 60 Pro just sitting here. This is like my setup for like case testing and stuff like that. My gimbals just sit there. And then here is like storage and memory and stuff like that. And they're organized because they're in these drawers, but I mean, they don't fit on what they're sitting on. So this kind of falls off. Here's like an XOC test bench that's just sitting there. My processors down here are a mess. I've just got boxes laying everywhere. And then this is my test bench setup right now with just like a Titan sitting here and like sandpaper everywhere. And I mean, there's just so much that I need to change. So what exactly do I want to do here? Well, instead of having my desk setup be here and here, what I want to do is I actually want to make it here and here. So I think that if I do that, I'll still have enough room for everything, and then I'll take 1, 2, 3 big shelving units and put it along this wall. And that way I'll have more room like over here to maybe add another shelving unit or something along those lines, so that I could clean up things in here and maybe free up some space, get some stuff off the floor. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping to free up like an entire area over here where I could put some of the stuff that's just lying around. And I feel like there's a lot of wasted desk space here too. Like my printer needs to go on a desk clearly, but like this space is just wasted space. Like this space over here, even though it's holding stuff, is just wasted space. It's disorganized. So if I cut this down and like I cut this down a little bit, I feel like I could fit the entire setup in this space right here. And then we'll have a lot more room in here. So let's go to Ikea. Back from Ikea, didn't really want to take the chance of filming in the store or anything like that, so I didn't bring my camera, but this is what we got. We got 2 of these like L-shaped corner pieces. We got 1 smaller middle piece. We got, I think that's 14 legs. We got a drywall patch, like a piece of scrap drywall to patch that hole under there. Didn't get a dog, had a dog. Got an Alex drawer unit. And a lighting kit, a new lighting kit. So this is like a smartphone controlled LED strip, and then some drywall stuff, joint compound, stuff like that. So that's it. Time to get to work. I am exhausted right now. It's like 90 degrees out. Carrying all this stuff in from the car is not fun. But we're gonna start on this side of the room first. We're gonna empty all this out. So these shelves and the test bench area are gonna come out first. Then we're gonna install the first L in that corner and the middle piece here, and then start populating it with this to be able to free this up so that I could remove this and then pull that out as well. So, a lot to do today. Probably not getting it all done, but let's try. Step 1 is done. Here is a whole bunch of stuff that came off of my first 2 shelving units. So this is bare. I moved the other one out there into the other room. Indy is investigating the corner now, which he has never been able to see before, and I think he's eating something. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of there. I need a toothpick. Trying to eat a toothpick, buddy? All right, anyway, so this is clear now. I'm gonna move this shelf out and then move one of these corner pieces there and start building out the desk, and then move this out of the way and then keep going. So making progress despite the fact that it does not look like I'm making any progress. Still got a whole bunch of stuff over here, but we've got our first 2 sections of the desk assembled. So I've taken all this stuff off of this rack. So basically anything that was under this middle section is now over here, including the test bench, which is on it. And then anything off of that rack is now kind of like here-ish. So now that rack is gonna go. This rack is gonna go. And then I think I should be able to get the other corner piece in that corner. And then I guess start moving some stuff back, because I have to clear out this side of the room to get the shelves back all over there to start emptying this out. Oh man. All right. Okay. So this is it's just chaos. Just chaos. I'm like sweating. It's like super hot outside and getting real hot down here, and I gotta show you. So everything that I've carefully stacked up and organized has just fallen over. So there's just stuff literally everywhere. And I have no sense of how long it's gonna take me to reorganize everything. But the desk is in and like barely fits. Like I measured this and it's like, this is so tight. If I move one, the other one moves. So it's, for some reason, I guess maybe either the walls in here are uneven, or these aren't like perfectly square because it's up against the wall, like perfectly flush up against the wall. But it's super tight down here, and then there's a gap up there. And then this one over here, that one is also just pressed completely up against the wall. And this barely fits, but it fits. So I guess now the next step is gonna be to start moving this stuff over here. I think my main setup is gonna be in this corner. And that way I could start breaking down this giant desk right here. So it's been probably several hours since my last update. It is dark outside. Been working at this basically all day. Made some good progress, and I'm sorry I didn't update you sooner. But I'm just kind of rolling along here, and as I get into like a rhythm of doing things, I really don't want to stop. So sorry about that. This over here, I tried to patch that hole down there. First of all, I had like cable channels run along the wall and I could not remove them clearly without tearing all the paint off, so my wife's gonna love that. And then I tried to patch that hole back there, and I suck at doing drywall. So I cut the piece to the wrong size and I couldn't screw it into the studs, and it kept falling back into the wall cavity, and I gave up because I was spending way too much time on that. And I need to get this system back up and running tomorrow to edit a video, and I need to get my 9-to-5 job work set up here so that I could do that on Monday. And right now, this is the way everything looks. These are my monitors for work, and yeah, still just a giant mess. And then if we come out here, everything is still just stacked up and everywhere. So gonna keep working on this, and hopefully be done soon. All right, I am at a point where I have to stop for the night. It is like 3 a.m. right now. So test bench and monitor for test bench, router, work setup, editing setup. There will be another one of these shelving units that goes here. That's gonna have the rest of this stuff on it. Hopefully, if it'll fit. So that'll be, well, let's hope it's tomorrow, if I could get that, if I could get the time to do it. So we've reached another stopping point. It is the next day. Daylight has greeted us. And I've been working on this kind of off and on today because I had to film a video. So I did that, edited it. I had to have my editing station actually set up and functioning. For some reason, I can't get my sound blaster to work. The PC recognizes it. It says it's connected. I could update the firmware. I can't get any sound out of it, so that's fun. But the rest of everything else seems to be set up well. This is my workstation, and then we have, I don't know, all this other stuff. But we got the secondary, or actually the fourth big shelf set up here, and we're starting to populate it with like graphics cards, and then everything else. I'm trying to keep this organized, so it's gonna be graphics cards. Here I have 2 shelves left, and I have keyboards, mice, processors, and fans. And they all usually take up their own shelf, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. But then we have coolers, camera gear up top, and motherboards, water cooling gear, and then up here, bins for like storage, memory, lenses, cable management, chargers, batteries, lighting, stuff like that. And then power supplies, the bottom 3 shelves. But you can still see that it is nowhere near finished, and you could also see that I cut my toe pretty badly while doing this. And then out here, we still have all this stuff to put away. Look at this. Look at my basement. What a disaster area this is. Okay, so I gotta pause here. Mom's coming over. Gotta cook dinner, take a shower, all that. Hopefully finish this up tonight. After many days, more days than I care to admit, working it in here and there, we are finally done, and I will show you the finished product right now. So we might as well start at one side of the room and just go that way, and at the end of the video I'm gonna put in like a full pan around the room, so in case you guys missed anything. But this corner used to be kind of a mess. It's much more organized now. The only thing that I have over there is a file cabinet with that's actually my XOC test bench up there, and I have my Intermax AMD BPS Customs jersey in a shadow box. And one of the best things about the way I have this organized now, although yes, I have bags in the corner, but if I were to just take the bags out, I could actually open that closet door all the way. So I could use that for storage now, as opposed to before when I could not really get to it at all. So that is definitely a bonus. And let's move along to our storage shelves. So I'll just run down this stuff quickly. This on the end here, I have like bins that are labeled, except for those 2, which I haven't labeled yet. But you could read what's in there. Move down to like storage and memory and thermal paste and stuff like that. And then power supplies are under that, and I have a couple of, I guess, just naked boards here. This is my case. This is my case testing setup, like the hardware for my case testing. This is just a random AMD board with an FX62 and some DDR3 in there. That's an old thing that I did a video on that I don't really know what to do with right now, but I'll find someplace for it eventually. Under that we have power supplies. And then moving over, we have keyboards and a random Wraith Ripper cooler. Got processors after that. Motherboards. On the top here, I'll just go all the way across because this is all like water cooling gear and cable extensions. And then down here, this is fans, and I'm not gonna deconstruct this, but this goes like all the way to the wall with different fans. There's a lot of fans that I had to pack in there. I was very happy that I was able to get them all in. And then GPUs, and some like phone accessory, like hard cases and stuff. And then coolers, so AIOs and air coolers, and then peripherals, mice, headsets, mouse pads, and the box for my razor blade. So we are organized, our shelving is organized. Really happy about that. And then we move over to this side of the room. So this is my like main setup area. Let me, I guess, move my chair out of the way. Haven't yet done any cable management, like at all. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was functional first. I'll work on that at some point, but that is not a priority. This is the main gaming and editing setup right here. I'm testing this new ViewSonic monitor right now. My Stream Deck. I'm waiting on a Glorious PC Gaming Race, like white extended mouse pad or desk mat or whatever you want to call it. This is the Corsair Night Sword. I'm testing that right now. I'm probably going to be replacing this pretty soon with the Model O. And in fact, I ordered 5 Model O's. One of them I'm going to use, and 4 of them I'm going to do something with, so stay tuned. But yeah, this is looking a little naked right now. Once I get the desk mat there, it'll look a lot better. And then up here, I've got my, this is the new Cooler Master, what's it called? GS something? The new headphone hanger that has USB ports and RGB and wireless charging. And I've put my my Arctis Pro wireless here. It actually fits perfectly. The base station fits right up there. And it looks good. I like the way that looks. And then I have my daily, my 9 to 5 work set up here, which we won't get into too much. Printer, small networking area, like my AI mesh router, my 9 to 5 work router, and then my test bench is over here. And then underneath we have some storage. So that's an Ikea Alex. That's where I keep like all my tools and stuff, and that's another filing cabinet for stuff. Actually, this drawer is funny. Boom. X299 Dark. There's a 9990 XE in here. So this is probably the most expensive drawer that I have. But yeah, we're all organized. Check that out. It was awesome. So happy with this. I do have one little issue. I had a chair mat like this. Actually, it was this one, but it was over in this corner before because my desk was over here. And I had it secured down on one edge by carpet tape because it kept sliding all over the place. And when I took the carpet tape up, it left this residue, this like sticky residue on the floor. I've hit it with some Simple Green because I thought maybe that could act as a solvent without like just completely destroying the carpet fibers. It hasn't really worked all that well. It's still sticky. If anybody out there has any idea what I could potentially use on carpet to dissolve carpet tape glue without just like obliterating the actual carpet itself, please let me know. That would be very helpful. So guys, thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. It was a lot longer and a lot more arduous than I thought it was going to be. Took way longer to do this and probably has taken several years off my life, but we're all done now, and hopefully it stays this way for, I don't know, a week? Let's give it a week. and we'll see where we go from there, I guess. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Get subscribed to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you next time.